Alright, so I decided to start a video because I usually don't cry, and I was in fucking tears last night. Alright, so I come home late because I go with my uncle to get a haircut. Come home late, and my aunt reads me the riot act. Like, why the hell did you do that to your hair? And why the hell should she care? Like, I like my hair short. It was getting long and I didn't like it, so I just shaved it all off again and started over. No, like, she was yelling at me and saying I need to take out the trash and I need to do the litter box, and I asked her if she wanted me to water her flowers. She's like, yes please, and she was super pissed for no fucking reason. And later when my uncle said something to her, she answered him in a pissed tone too. And like, so she's just like, you look like your mother and you have gender issues. And I don't have gender issues. Yeah, I like short hair. I dress to impress myself. I'm in a rifle team sweatshirt and skinny jeans and my Converse, which are also my rifle team shoes. Like, I don't fucking care what you think I look like. I dress to impress myself, not anyone else. And she says I have gender issues. No, I like men. If there was women that weren't so fucking emotional, yeah, I'd date a woman too. But you know, I like men. And I know that. I don't care if everyone else knows that just because they see me with short hair. But I know what I like. I know what I don't like. So that fucking pisses me off. I go and I do the freaking litter box, and then my uncle goes past me out the garage. And I'm like, where are you going? He says, wherever the hell I want. And so my aunt asked me, where did he go? And I said, wherever he wants to. And she didn't reply to me. I'm like, that's what he told me. And he comes back like 2 seconds later. Like, he went in the garage to kiss him. I don't know what he did. If he went to his car, I don't fucking know. But he comes back, and she's like, Ernie. And I'm like, she called your name. And she said, Ernie. I'm like, she called your name. He doesn't even respond to her. He just like walks slowly because he's 68. He can't walk very well. And he walks slowly to her bedroom and then talks to her. And she's like, why'd you delete my football game? And he's like, I didn't think you needed to watch it. I thought you had already watched it. And she's like, and you didn't have the courtesy to ask. And she's pissed at him. Like, she knows that he doesn't pay attention to that stuff. If it's not his, he doesn't give a shit. And so he deletes it. And she's like, well, I'm just gonna end up deleting some of your stuff. She had like 70, 100, or whatever hours worth of shit that he doesn't watch. I'm sorry, it's dark. I'm walking to fucking school. It's just another thing. I'm gonna get that later. And I'm like, go ahead and delete it as if he doesn't care. And then she's like, no one asked you. And I was outside of a room. She couldn't see me or anything. And it was a minute, like, that was a straw that broke the fucking camel's back. I was super pissed. Here it comes back. I go outside, take the litter box trash out, take the trash can to the curb, and no, I don't even make it to the trash can, put the litter box shit in it. I punched the brick wall between my 2 garage doors. I was super pissed. So now my hand's swollen again. Like, you can't see that. You probably can't see it now, because it takes a little while to bruise. But it's swollen, and it hurts like a motherfucker. I don't even understand that phrase. Like, what is a fucking motherfucker? How bad does it hurt? Like, I don't know. Anyways, my hand hurts really bad. So I can't really like, cross my arms without hurting. Anyways, at least it doesn't affect my rifle shooting, because it's my trigger hand. Another thing, I'm walking to school, and it's like 5:30 something in the morning. I'm halfway there, and I've got a 2-mile trek from my house to the school, and I'm walking to the fucking school, and it's starting to get cold. Like, I like the hot weather. I'd rather be 110 than 50 degrees. Like, I'm being for real with you. I'd rather be 110 than 50. Like, it was 50 yesterday morning, And I decided to jump off the cliff that is my comfort zone and wear dress and heels to school. Until like my anxiety level was like way up here yesterday morning. I eventually got used to it. It was okay. And I eventually grew some confidence and walked like I had some confidence, like I normally do. But like first part of the day I was like super shy and reserved. Anyways, it's cold and I don't like it. And I'm wearing 2 freaking sweatshirts like I do when I shoot standing and kneeling, and also prone because we wear the same stuff for all the positions. So I'm wearing like an orange sports sweatshirt and then my rifle team sweatshirt. And Colonel's like, oh, Wednesday morning we have these news people coming in. By the way, it's Wednesday. And we have these news people coming in and you just try to come in the morning. And I know he's going to chew my ass out if I don't go there because I was a first-year shooter last year and ended up being on the national team and ranking very high in the nation. And I know they're probably going to want to question me about shit, and he's going to tell them about me. And I don't want to talk to people because I hate people. And I started the school year, and I'm like, all right, I'm going to pretend to like people, be nice. And now I'm just at the point where I don't give a fuck. There's very few people I want to talk to, ever. And very few people I will rant to. I don't want people see people rant at me. So I just made a video, so I feel like someone's listening. I may or may not post it. I'm so frustrated. I have all this schoolwork. I'm in English 4 and Algebra 3 as a junior. And oh my God. My aunt was like, you have 2 zeros in English and you have an 83, which I'm perfectly fine with a C in English, as long as I don't have a fucking D. Because the past 2 years I passed with a 70 and a 71. No, 1 year I passed with like a 78 and a 70. Like, I barely passed English both times. Like, I fucking suck in English. I can do grammar, but give me a book and tell me to read it and understand it and answer questions about it. Fuck no. And so, my profanity is awful in this video. I'm sorry. I am just, oh my God. So you have 2 zeros for homework and English, and my English teacher barely gives us homework, like ever. And one of them I know was a group assignment, and I wasn't in a group, and I didn't understand the shit. And we had to like analyze these texts by feminism and Marxism, and I didn't even read one of the stories because I wasn't there Friday. And so, because I was giving blood and working the blood drive all freaking day for ROTC. Like, I was supposed to be there for 3rd block to take tests and stuff, which is my English class, but no, I had to go an extra time and take them because Colonel couldn't find the cadets that were supposed to take over my duty, so I couldn't leave to go to 3rd block on time, and I was like 20 minutes late out of 40 minutes that I was going to be there because I was going to get blood after lunch. And so I was like, no, fuck, no. Yeah, if I'm going to miss 40 minutes if I'm going to miss, let me rephrase this. If I'm going to miss 70 minutes of my 90-minute class, then there's no point in going to take tests. I don't have 20 minutes to do so. Less than that, because by the time they got there, I would have to pack up my stuff and then also get down there, which is all the way across the freaking school, upstairs, when the RGC building is at the bottom of this hill, and its own little building, and I just needed to rant. I went outside and I just bursted in tears as soon as I was out of earshot and sight of someone. Because I don't like to cry. I don't cry. I punch things. Sometimes I do both. If you see me cry, there's something seriously wrong. I've cried at school before, and right after I cried, I walked home. I skipped 4th block. I was like, I've been in school when I've had an anxiety attack before, and they'll send me to the guidance counselor, and they won't be able to do shit, so I'm just gonna walk home. It's only 2 miles. It's not that big of a walk. I'm over halfway there now. This video is 9 minutes long. Oh my God. I have this one person I've been talking to, and he's super nice, super sweet. He's on the rifle team and stuff. I texted him and I was like, I need someone to talk to. And it was like 20 minutes later before he actually replied. And he was like, I'm here. And like, I didn't want him to be the person that I call and I rant to. It's only one person that's been like that person that I call and rant to. There's been a person more like, I'll rant to when I'm there or something. There's like, I have a best friend, Emily, I love her with all my heart. Very few people I like, and even fewer people that I love. I hate everyone. I hate some people less than others. I could probably count on both hands how many people I like and love. Most of the rifle team I like. Like, if they were jumping off a cliff, I would try to convince them not to. Some of them, actually, if anybody tries to jump off a cliff, I'm gonna try to convince them not to, because that's the person I am. I'm the person that's like, I'll give you my number, like, I'm there. If you ever need me, I'm here. You can text me any fucking time. I'll try to reply as soon as possible. Like, I'm the person that's like, ASAP, I'll get back to you. Like, don't cry. Don't cut yourself. I've been there, I've done that. I've been clean for 8 months, and I have been doing great. But I have injured myself twice. I punched the metal pull-up bar poles behind the ROTC building, which are really thick. They're like I guess if you were like a fireman's pole, it doesn't move on its own, like if you try to pull it. But I can punch it and watch it move like a guitar string. It's kind of funny, but it's really not, because it hurts. It hurts. And I don't punch things once. Like, I'll punch the brick wall and I'll punch the pull-up post more than once. Like, I hit the wall with the side of my fist a few times, like this, just because, like, the front of it was way too sore. But then even when it was way too sore after doing, like, the sideways, I punched it straight on. There's that weird dog again that's, like, there and will bark at me from a distance, that's not on a freaking leash and outside of a fence. Like, I don't know whose freaking dog that is. It was the other morning when I walked to school many mornings, and I walk home from school almost every day after rifle team practice. Man doesn't want me to go or practice and walk in the dark, but as you can see, most of my path is lit down the road. There's like 2 small strips, and that's like an intersection, which on the other side of the intersection there's a light. It's not really that dark. And then, like, there's a light out right up here, and then past, like, this very last light in the neighborhoods, there's, like, a gravel road that goes behind the elementary school to my school, and I walk that, and it's dark. But, even in the dark areas, I usually am cautious as to what I hear, and if I see anyone. I've been ranting on for 13 minutes. Yay. I'm just sick and tired of everything. I am overloaded with shit. I'm the admin for rifle team, so I do all the paperwork. I had to go through and get everyone's name, full name. I still have to get all middle names instead of middle initials that I have. I have to get all everybody's full name, at least a parent number, their home number if they have one, a cell number if they have one, their address, their date of birth. What else? I have to get their, I had to get their graduation year. There's so much stuff. And I printed out, like, slips of paper. That's a person printing, that's why I'm so quiet. I printed out slips of paper for them all to fill out, and they did it. And I have to go through and get all freaking middle names, because the middle name wasn't on there. And Colonel was like, oh, I need middle names. Well, I put middle initials. I went and got everybody's middle initials. I had everything. And then I was like, Colonel, sir, I have middle initials, but do you need middle names? He's like, why don't you get them just in case? And so I'm like, fuck. So I had to go through and get all the middle names. And first of all those slips of paper, it took me forever to make that chart and input that information. Because there was like 45 people I had to do that for. And like, there's already been like 7 or 8 that quit rifle team. So, good for me, I guess. I don't have to do as much paperwork. Then I had to do like rifle numbers and all sorts of crap. Because everybody has their own number and their own bag and rifle, and it all correlates, and it's just, ugh. I'm sick and tired of all this stuff. I'm done. I'm almost to the school, like the elementary school. I can see it. I don't know if you can. There's a sign up there. Elementary school. At least I'm actually on a sidewalk now. It wasn't a sidewalk before. I'm walking to school and I can't see any sign of a sun. Like, it's not even in the horizon yet. And all I see is freaking stars and airplanes every now and then. I can just hear cicadas and crickets. And I'm wearing, you already know I'm wearing 2 freaking sweatshirts. Okay, I think I've gotten to the point where I got most of it off my chest, and I'm just kind of repeating stuff or thinking of stuff to say. It's probably going to end this video pretty soon. But, oh my god, I'm sick and tired of my aunt saying I have gender issues. I look like my mother. My mother is a drug addict and alcoholic who abandoned me and often left me at home alone with my sister, who's 8 years older than me, who had to practically raise me. She beat us. I don't even know if she fed us most of the time. There was many times where we didn't have toothpaste in our house. But I have, like, amazing teeth. I've never had a cavity. Like, it's surprising. Like, my teeth are pretty straight. Like, it's pretty good. Like, I still feel like I'm in that oral fixation stage in my life, which pisses me off. I sucked my thumb until I was, like, 12. Because of, like, my mother, like, it was the only thing that made me feel safe when I was, like, changing all of my surroundings. Because we moved from, like, one drug house to another, where she just knew the person. She was like, hey, can I have a place to live? And then we would stay until our welcome wasn't welcome anymore. Because that's the kind of person my mother is. She would make promise after promise to me and break them all. So I can't stand if someone makes a promise to me. If you make a promise to me, you better take it freaking back. I'll make you take it back. Unless you seriously insist. And if you seriously insist to keep a promise with me and you don't keep it, like, I won't trust you. I have very little trust in people. And, I hate people. I hate trusting people. My aunt will compare me to my mother all the freaking time. And I'm not my mother. I want to go into the Marines. My mother was a drug addict since she was 13. She's an alcoholic. I don't know why the hell she had 2 kids. She's a lesbian. That's one thing my aunt's... I guess she has that against her. But even if I were to like women, there's nothing wrong with that. And I yelled at her and I told her that. There's nothing freaking wrong with me, even if I liked women. Even if I was like my mother and I liked women. Like, no, there's nothing wrong with me. I'm not into drugs. I'm not into alcohol. I am my own person. And I'm sick and tired of her trying to say what's right and wrong. She was like, you were starting to look halfway normal. Because my hair was like growing out and I had bangs swooped over. And I was thought about growing out my top and keeping the sides short. And I just got tired of it. I just don't have the freaking patience for that. And I just didn't like it. And I'd wake up with bedhead, and I don't like that either. That's a stupid reason not like your hair, but I woke up with bedhead. But yeah, like, she's just... I can't take it. But you know what? I'm not going to leave her or anything. Like, I don't even know if I have another place to live. Probably need to get seriously down. Hopefully I don't cry because I'm like 5 minutes away from school. But, I mean, I did a speech last year. How my optimism will help me press on in greater achievements of the future. I stood up in front of several crowds of people through different competitions. Won most of them, but the last one lost to a fucking 8-year-old. It's because she was 8. Because a lot of people thought I was going to win. Oh my god, isn't it scary when you have like two shadows and it feels like someone's following you? Anyways, okay, so I got up in front of people and told them how my mother was a drug addict and alcoholic. I haven't lived with her since I was 7.5 and just turned 16. And through the speech, one point I mentioned, and I couldn't not have done any of it without my aunt and uncle behind me, supporting me along the way. They haven't supported me that much. Freshman year, they didn't go to a single band competition. And we went to we had many performances at our football games at school. All the other band parents would come and watch them play. My aunt and uncle didn't come to a single one, and it's a 5-minute drive from the house to there. They're not going to go to my rifle team competitions because that's like watching paint freaking dry. They're not going to look at it online when I go to one of the really big national ones and it's on and you can watch it live. Watch my shots when I shoot them. No, they're not going to do that because that's just not the kind of people they are. They don't support me very much at all. Yeah, my uncle drives me to school often, drives me from school often. He stopped doing that. He stopped driving me from school every day after rifle team and stuff. He started locking his door so when I miss the bus I can't come get him. Which I wake up most mornings with the crack of dawn, so I'm not going to miss the bus. Every now and then I do, though. And but you know what, I'm grateful because they brought me in when no one else was there. They aren't the wealthiest family in my circle of small family that I even am in contact to. But they're the ones that reached out and they're like, yeah, we'll take both of them in. Now my sister fucked it up and she left. And apparently shit hit the fan while I was in Mississippi, living with someone else. But I love them, and I'm happy that they took me in, but they just make it so difficult. I try on my schoolwork. I've made myself better. I haven't injured myself. And it's like none of that matters to them. And something happens and they just think everything's just horrible and I'm just a failure and I haven't done any good for myself. And it's very difficult. It's 6 o'clock. It's 6 freaking o'clock. And I'm supposed to be at practice at 6:30. I just wanted to walk. Because I woke up feeling bad. I went to sleep feeling bad, I woke up feeling bad. And I'm almost to school. Like, it's right around the 6th corner. It's through those trees, but I just go around this corner. Anyways, up this sidewalk. I don't care if anyone listens to this or not. I just needed someone, or needed something to rant to. So I think I'm going to end this video here. Because I have to go be on the news. Shit. Like, oh God. Yeah. So, thank you if you listened to this. Sorry you had to see that. But, yeah. Bye.